Ghana is one of the models under NABCO. This model is crafted to actually empower our institutions to better deliver services. And you heard the administrator of GIFEC talking about the number of institutions that this initiative would affect. NIA, driver's license, births and deaths, and so many others. So many of these young people will be placed under these institutions to improve their human capital in order to deliver the services to the Ghanaian public. Many of the institutions, including births and deaths, driver and license authority, the Lands Commission, are going through phases of digitization processes, and they need human resources to be able to execute that, and that's what this program would enable to do. Some would also go to private institutions where we're doing some arrangements with Ministry of Trade and Industry under the enterprise model. For those private companies who require some experienced hands on IT services, they will have them to be able to help them. We'll also have cross models. There are many who would go under the Feed Ghana model or Heal Ghana model, because we still have hospitals that are trying to improve on their record keeping processes and procedures, and many of them will assist in those areas as well. This is not their model.
No, for the digitized Ghana, I think so.
No, this is Greater Accra. So other regions will have their orientations, and that's being handled by GIFEC. So GIFEC is doing the orientations across the regions, and they'll be doing them in phases. And all the models have actually done same. Currently, as we speak, GRA has almost finished with their orientations. Ghana Health Service is embarking on orientations. Greater Accra, I believe, would have their own on Friday. And Civic Ghana, almost all the models are doing their orientations. You must recognize that this is a work and learning program. Apart from the orientation that NABCO has given all the trainees last month, these are now what we call model-specific orientations. So the general orientations by NABCO has already been done, and now the model implementers, who are also employers, are giving orientations. For those who work in the private sector companies, the private sector companies will also give them additional orientations on their internal work processes. And that's the way it is designed. It's a work and learning program. They started their learning program in October. And for the month of November, they are actually learning as part of the program. Well, they will be paid at the end of this month, which is November. That's when their first pay will come. We have had discussions with GIPS. GIPS runs the eSwitch platform, and some of the challenges that could initially come about when you're doing initial payment has to do with validations or verifications. So we have already informed them to go to their district coordinators, where they will validate or recheck their eSwitch numbers. Of course, if you give a wrong account number to your payment department, you will not get paid. Isn't that the case? Yes. And if you gave a wrong eSwitch number, that is the case as well. So we're trying to correct many of these things before we get to the payment side, so that most people don't get their payments delayed because their eSwitch numbers were wrong, or they had duplicate receipts from other models. So obviously you can have somebody on a different model who initially was being paid through the government, and when we do such checks and you see duplicate payments, you hold on and then verify that that person has actually exited the previous program and is on this program. So it is telling them that try and resolve or clarify these issues before payment, so you don't get your payments delayed.